know what I'm doing with this green screen, man. I don't even know why it's here. But hello, welcome to Pick Central. This is some cast. Holy shit. What an absolute gem of a cast. Before we get to everybody, I want to talk to you guys about Fair Harbor. Fair Harbor is unbelievable. This podcast brought to you by Fair Harbor, makers of the world's most comfortable swimwear. The same comfort that's earned thousands of 5-star reviews is built into their super soft apparel, made to be worn hard and broken in the life you live. Bosco, tell people about your Fair Harbor in your. You lost power this morning. You put your Fair Harbor on. What happened?
I came back. It's a magical thing. You put on these clothes. No, I had it Saturday night as well. Went out to a dinner. Caught the Knicks game. Comfortable jeans, comfortable shirt. You get the compliments. You feel good. It's the go-to in terms of stuff to wear. And I'm not a guy who knows how to shop, so it fits like it's supposed to. It's the best there is.
100%. They just released new arrivals from spring collection featuring fresh styles designed for spring and beyond, lightweight layers and soft fabrics. Head to fairharborclothing.com and use code PIX20 for your full price order now through February 28th. Once again, it's Fair Harbor, HARBOR clothing.com for 20% off, and make sure you use your promo code PIX20 so they know we sent you. Let me tell you, these people are our comments are telling us to walk to the office where it's literally it's closed.
It was
People can't get on the streets.
I'm in Chicago.
Unbelievable. We can't win with these bastards.
It's a national emergency.
One of the guys who said it was his
right
name
now,
is
dead serious. I couldn't get out of my apartment if I wanted to. They haven't even come and shoveled us out yet.
No, but I can't get out either.
The lobby door, just like snow just falling in our lawn.
one of the guys who commented. His name is Florida Nightmare. It's like, buddy, you're in Florida. This is we got 2 feet of snow.
I can bet you the Florida Nightmare is not even in Florida.
I might run back my bid on my neighborhood Facebook group today again, where I write outrage that the golf courses are closed, and there was 38 comments from people being like, "Are you dumb?" They don't. It's so I need a little entertainment today. Otherwise, I'm just gonna open a window and pray the snow fills up, and they just take me.
Did everyone get the emergency alert last night that just scared the shit out of them?
Yeah,
that was the most necessary.
I
didn't. Rhea got it, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think it's only if you vote, and I don't vote. Or pay taxes. I think if you're on a tax list, they send you that. That's why I don't do it.
I didn't get it.
Really?
I thought we didn't get it because it was like a Jersey thing, Ev. And like,
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, yeah, I don't live in the city.
Yeah, it was from the mayor. It was a New York City thing, but yeah.
Well, Clever was out.
It sounded like the whole world was going to end.
Well, Clever
the
was out
path
there
is
8
closed.
o'clock this morning shoveling with Mom Donnie.
I was. Oh, I certainly wasn't. My days of shoveling are long over, boys. I'm retired from that game.
Listen, let's get into a lot of things. We do have a special guest, correct? Am I wrong? He was on here, right? Greer?
We're trying to get him.
There he
Wow.
There he is.
Yo, can you hear me?
The most Canadian person I've ever seen, obviously. I don't even aren't you rooting for like USA?
Yes.
He's rooting for USA. We got the worst Canadian on here. Regardless, one of the best weekends for USA hockey. You got women's hockey winning, you got men's hockey winning, all in overtime in unbelievable fashions. Like that women's goal was one of the sickest moves I've ever seen.
So cool.
And then all of a sudden you got Jack Hughes doing some crazy shit. That was people aren't talking about the pass enough either. Werenski's pass was sick in that moment. What was your guys' thoughts overall game? Because to be honest, we got outplayed like a motherfucker in that game.
Hockey
Talk,
guys.
boys. Anybody?
All right, I'll start. The fact that it got to OT was crazy because the third period, it felt like, when is the Canada goal going to happen? They were just skating us up and down. We feel like we had no shots in the zone. I feel like it was just we'd have one chance, then it would be more time possession for Canada. They're scary. They're terrifying. They have all the players in the world that are just it's just one after another. it felt like the only way we're going to win was 3-on-3, and we got to 3-on-3, and we got our advantage. And yeah, Werenski pass was amazing. Hellebuck is unbelievable. Hellebuck was that save with the stick was fucking absurd. The whole game was unbelievable from start to finish. I got up for it, and it was like truly life or death, like every minute. Because so much of the line against Canada.
What do you mean
that.
you got up for it?
Like, there's no way you watched the whole game.
It was 8:30 in the morning. It wasn't like it was 4 a.m.
No, I don't. I know you didn't watch the whole game.
I 100%. I was up.
No.
I don't know what it was. You're acting like you went to war.
I mean, there were a lot of people complaining about it. What do you mean?
At 8, who was? I didn't.
Dude,
am I on the
whole
wrong side? 8:15 in the morning is not a crazy time.
But Marty, that was a whole thing going into the game, was how annoyed people were that it was 8 in the morning.
Well, of course, we would rather it at 7. I mean, people know there's time differences in Italy, no?
Well, but still in Italy, it was at 3 p.m.
How do you think the Hawaiians felt? It was on at 1 a.m. for them.
Or even like the people in LA, it's on like it's 5 a.m. That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, no. The fact that it wasn't prime time in Italy made no sense. That's what I'm saying. Like it happened in like the early afternoon there. That's what people were upset.
They could have had it later, right?
Yeah, I guess they could have had it later.
Like
I don't know. I liked it that it was I liked that it was at 8 in the morning. It was something. It was nice to.
Didn't they need to have it early for the ceremony because it was like the last thing? Isn't
Yeah,
that
right.
That's exactly it.
But that sucks. Like, I don't. Who watches this ending ceremony? Like, come
Well,
on.
a lot of people do actually. Yeah,
Do
just
they?
gets free ratings.
We have our resident Canadian on here. Do you have like friends still in Canada or something, Grit?
Yeah, I do. Maybe not anymore, but
Yeah. So what's the what's the group chat saying? What's some Canada people saying?
I mean, they're devastated. That's all they have. Everything everyone says about like that's all they have. It's true. Like they're defeated. It's a sad state of affairs in my Canadian group chats.
It really is, just because like again, that's all you got. And it was also what was it? We've had the last 8 years off of NHL players.
I want to say
It's
the last one was
2014.
2014. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't dawn on me until after the game that McDavid just never won a gold. Like, I thought he for sure had it by now, but they didn't allow the guys for COVID, and then they didn't have enough money for the NHL players the last time. So this is his first Olympics. So that guy just has nothing.
I didn't know. I'll be honest. I didn't know that element. We didn't send guys back for the last two.
I don't think so.
That's interesting.
2014 is the last time.
Like Whitney was in the 2010 one.
Crazy.
It's crazy that, and I don't know, because then it starting to have conversations like baseball should go to the LA one in 2028, because it's like during All-Star break, I think the Olympics maybe.
It's around that time, yeah.
They can expand the break if they want.
Yeah, I
They
hope
should.
they
That'd
do
be
this.
sick.
I hope they do it. Like, it would be like, just see how everyone is finally on one. It's nice to have everybody on one side at the time of a game. For especially, we never had it for baseball in so long, ever. So like, I don't know. I'd love to see it.
You can
Um,
do it.
It's
Too.
a World Baseball Classic.
Have scheduled doubleheaders. Like, there's ways that you could do it where you can make the break work. And I think it would be a plus. You figure they're coming off a lockout, most likely. Good way to get back in people's good graces by having the U.S. in the Olympics.
I imagine it'll be something they talk about in the CBA. I don't know if it'll work. I actually would guess they don't send players, but they'll
Me
definitely talk
too,
about it.
because it makes sense, and that's probably the right thing to do, so they won't do it.
Yeah.
Like, we have trouble sending guys to the World Baseball Classic because of the whole insurance thing. Like, Puerto Rico has like half their team out.
Right.
Hey, if we win the WBC, it could only make like some momentum to be like, hey, let's do the real thing next time.
Can I say, I have a confession to make here. I did not watch the game. I had to go to New Hampshire. My friend's dad passed away, so I went to New Hampshire to go see him.
I
So
mean,
then-
you just threw that on us like
Well,
now
I
we
saw
can't make
people's
fun of you.
faces, so I'm like,
That
I'm gonna
was such
explain why.
bullshit
Well, here's
that we
what
can't make fun of you now.
No, you can't.
Bullshit.
So I was, and I left early, so I got up at like at 5:30 in the morning, so I could be home before the snowstorm hit. So I was like trying to like listen to it on the radio. Like I was like trying to like have clips on my phone.
You
It was
try to
a
listen to it on the radio?
Yeah, I was driving back. So
It's the oldest thing I've ever heard.
It was a disaster. So you figure I was alive for the first in 1980, but I was 3 months old, so I missed that one. And then
One sec, Clement. Rico has a question in the middle of your story.
Go ahead, Rico.
Streaming?
Streaming? I was doing the best I could. I was driving through. I don't know where to find the Olympics coverage. I have MLB app on my phone. I don't have this on my. I don't have like the NBC Olympics app on my phone.
It's called Peacock. It has.
It's on Peacock. It was
Peacock.
on
I have
cable,
Peacock in my
YouTube
house.
TV.
I have Peacock in my house.
You know, if you have Peacock on your house, you can have it on your phone, right?
I didn't plan for it.
You could make an argument. It was the easiest game to find.
Yeah, incredibly easy.
Not for an old man driving, trying to do the blizzard. Yes,
I get
true.
I'm gonna actually pull back my my pile on them. Like as gamblers, we got every app because you got to be able to watch.
I watch it at home.
He's a baseball. Yeah, that's where he doesn't necessarily need it. That's all.
I'm not an Olympics guy at all. I watched the women's final because we were in the office watching it. I'm not a big Olympics. I obviously would have watched this. I'm just not an Olympics guy, so I wasn't prepared for it. So I missed it. So my point is, it's happened now twice in my life. I've missed it both times. It just I probably should never watch a gold medal game because if I did, they probably lose. So I apologize. Hand up. I did not go.
How long did it take you to get home?
5 hours.
Oh man,
5 hours.
Sounds horrible.
In the snow?
No, I left early to avoid the snow.
But yeah, do you guys have any people you know in Canada? It's literally hysterical to watch their Instagram stories. I have a couple friends there. Oh my God, they are losing their
They can't
minds.
handle losing, man. They're like every tweet's worse than the next. It's like
Did you guys see? What do you think of McKinnon's statement?
Awful. Why are you saying that?
Did
Embarrassing.
you watch the game? It's like, yeah, I saw the game. I saw the scoreboard too.
I'll be honest. Like obviously your timeline's getting flooded with the clips and stuff like that, and our socials are dominating as they always do with big time events. And then like you're seeing Dave's clips and how much he interacted with this part. Did anybody else think the stuffed animals were fake? Truthfully,
The Labubus?
yeah. Did anybody else
thought
think
it
that
was-
was like, oh, that's AI? Like
I just saw it this morning. I thought it was AI too.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, stuffed that, and the guy looks like he wants to fuck.
Hub, did you see it?
Rightfully,
I
I
know they
know.
were real because from the women's game. That's when I was like, oh, they do this. This is
I
weird.
didn't see the
when I
goal.
saw-
Once it ended, I didn't know that.
No, I
When I
watched.
saw
It was.
them do it for the women. I thought it was like misogynistic that they were giving them stuffed animals. And then when I saw them do it for the
Stuffed
men, I was like, all right, at least they're doing it for both.
There's also,
Because I'd never seen that before. I'm like, what do you mean they're giving them stuffed animals? Like, what the
Yeah.
hell is that?
There was also a shot of the Canadian coach, and you can't tweet it obviously with the Olympics and shit like that. But like, I don't know if you guys saw. I wish I could share it. The angle they got him like kind of straight on, and he's looking back like this way, and he's just like he got like half a smirk, but like half a like he got punched in the face, and it's just like a priceless like look from. He's just like fuck, like motherfucker, like he couldn't believe it. It was something. So
Listen, I wish Crosby was playing just because like he's the one that scored in overtime. What was that, 2010 or whatever it was?
Mhm.
I obviously you wish, but like I said, they were dominating. But if you didn't cry a little bit when they had Johnny Hockey's jersey after and his kids were out there, it was just such a cool moment to see that. And like, I think it was even like you could tell how close they all are. Like Johnny Hockey's kids are like running into the players' arms. Like they're so close. It's not like they're just doing it to do it. Like it's the saddest story, but the fact that they got to have his jersey on the ice and stuff was fucking fantastic.
Eruzione also mangled his like either pregame or end of first period interview. Did anybody catch that?
No.
KFC,
No idea what you're talking about.
All right, I watched it live. KFC was tweeting it live. Phil, see if you could like pull up the socials. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think we'd be able to show it either way.
Well, you could read the quote, Phil. There's nothing against the law on that, bud. he was basically saying like it's over or something. He was trying to say to take away his team, like don't make it about the miracle. Here it is. I understand what Eurozone was trying to say, but saying it's over for us is not the messaging. Eurozone was trying to say stop making it about like the 1980 team. It's these guys, and he was like it's over. It's over for us, and it's like yo, that's not what you want to be saying while the game's going on. He just got caught speaking too quickly. So I thought that was funny as well.
Yeah, it was. Did you guys see Mac's tweet? Like, I'm putting on Miracle, and this tweet before was like, "You're a from Dave. You're a loser if you're putting on Miracle tonight."
I mean,
it is true. We're literally like this. It was even.
Yeah. The Jack Hughes thing is crazy. How he mentions us. He goes, "I didn't want to be the guy that Barstool makes us hate." And it's like, did Dave create this fear with athletes of like
Frank
you
did.
don't want? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, right, Frank. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is pretty fucking cool. Jack Hughes being like, I thought I was gonna be on Barstool, even though it was out of fear. It's still fucking awesome,
Yeah.
and it's so funny. Like, Jack Hughes can win the next 4 Stanley Cups, and he'll be known way more for this USA goal. Like,
100%.
And we were talking about. I think KFC said it too. Like, who would you rather be? Was it Hellebuck? Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah,
The
Hellebuck.
goalie.
Connor
Him
Hellebuck.
or Jack Hughes, like it's Jack Hughes because
Well,
Hellebuck had literally one of the best hockey goalie performances in a long time I've seen. Like again, we were getting dominated. He was making ridiculous saves, but everyone's just gonna remember Jack Hughes with his teeth falling out, bleeding, and scoring the.
He also
last
had an amazing post-game interview, like just pouring his heart out for his country. I loved every second of it.
I thought it was so cool that his first thought was he brought up the woman's
Keller.
what's her name again?
Megan Keller.
Megan Keller, yeah.
I think they ran into her. He said he ran into her in like the cafeteria or something. And he was
Yeah.
like, we were watching the game. We were so excited. I think he dropped that he was watching it with Tom Brady also during that, which is just a little bit of
Casually.
a flex. Back to Hellebuck though. It's fascinating that he plays for Canada in the NHL.
Winnipeg.
And Binnington plays for an American team in the NHL. Like, do you think Hellebuck gets booed when he goes back?
I think Austin Matthews.
way.
The Maple Leafs tweeted out like, "Congrats to Austin Matthews on winning gold." It's like,
I did see that, but
I mean,
he did nothing in the game. Like Hellebuck is the guy, the
Sure.
reason America won. Like, and now he's
I think
The
he's been a
tweet
jet
during
for like 10 years. I think he's beloved.
Yeah.
there. I imagine it might be if it's booing, it'd be playful.
Did you see there was
Canadians they want to win. They want to like cling on to winning something. So it's like they gotta be like, hey,
True.
our guys got gold.
One of the
They can't
play-
even win in the NHL either. Like the Canadian team hasn't won since 1994, I think, or 95,
Yeah,
93
Yeah.
was the hat.
93.
Yeah.
Rangers
Did you see,
194, Devils 195, Avalanche 96.
Okay.
I don't know the rest. I really don't.
Red
Red
Wings-
Wings,
rattle off
Red
that.
Wings
Dude,
97 and 98.
They were talking about Hellebuck. I forgot what player, but they were like, the moment they knew he was the guy is he took a nap on the team bus on the way to like the Sweden game. Like, it's an elimination game for America. You're playing a hard team, and he's just taking a nap. And like, we knew there was nothing that could really bother this guy. He was just going to be a gamer.
No, the whole thing was awesome. The whole thing, and like that's like during the worst part of the hockey Olympics was like hoping Canada wouldn't lose those games leading up, and USA. Like obviously it'd be funny for like a second for Canada to lose to like a shitty team in the quarterfinals, but like you need USA Canada in that gold.
it would have been funny seeing Canada play a bronze medal game. Like, would guys have sat out of
It would have
that?
been funny for like a second, and then
Yeah, it
would
would have been like, yeah, it's
Oh,
like the Mets not making the playoffs. It was like it was funny, but then
I
it's
mean,
like,
you
all right,
think
we
that's
gotta
funny
move
every
on.
time.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, this is a little different. Like if the Yankees win the World Series, I don't care who we're playing in the World Series. I want to play the worst team, but this had to be USA Canada. That was a little different.
Also worse that not even fuck the Labubus. Like they're just having to sit there like camera pan like squarely in front of their face as they're just getting handed a shit sandwich one after the other. That was the
Sidney
best part.
Crosby had his pads on, everything, and he was going to celebrate. Then the next thing you know, he has to get a fucking Labubu with a silver medal.
No, you know what's worse is looking at McDavid. He's just second place, man. This man cannot win for dick. He's gonna literally the best He's the best player in the NHL, correct?
Yeah.
And like by far, like it's someone where you're like, he is unbelievable. He just cannot win in anything is kind of funny.
What's like another sport comp like someone that's just so great, but he always finishes in second place till they win the big one? Is like I guess like Peyton Manning till he won his first, or like
I would think it's Judge.
well,
Yeah, I think it's Judge.
true.
Because like
But
you would
it's
say it'd be Trout, but they don't even make they don't even come in second.
No.
Maybe it was Trout in his
Josh
prime, but,
Allen.
like, he-
What do you
I'm saying the
See,
prime.
would
Yeah.
you?
He hasn't finished
you-
second.
see,
but
I don't
Josh,
even-
Josh Allen.
That's a good comp.
not
I
Josh
don't even
Allen's
know
probably
hockey
better.
enough
comp.
to answer this question. Would one hockey player have more like control of a game than one baseball player?
Yes, because you're on
Yeah,
the
I
ice.
think
I would
so,
say
right?
so, right? Because
Yeah.
baseball,
Yeah.
you really can be the goat of baseball and never win anything.
You could hit 1,000 in baseball, and your team could.
That's what I'm
you still
saying.
lose.
You only
Like,
have
Like
four
other
chances
like
to
because like
affect
even
the
like a
game.
quarterback, you still like there's still a lot of errors, but you have more control. Basketball, I think you have the most control.
Correct.
Like you should
1,000%.
just win. If you're the best player, you should just win at some point. I don't know hockey well enough to distinguish, but I mean, it feels like all like Gretzky won a bunch of cups, right? All the other like Lemieux, a bunch of great guys all won cups.
You know, you're right. That's actually a good. Obviously, it's still like because think about it, your shifts are 40 seconds to a minute, so like you
That's
still
why I
need
asked. They don't
still
play a
need
lot.
those
Like, it's
three
the
other
same thing with
lines
football.
to play well to win. So, but like you would think you'd have more control as like McDavid could like just take over a game sometimes, but
I mean, I guess
again-
they've been good. Like they just lose in the cup every year.
That's-
it feels like.
that's us talking hockey, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was gonna say I don't even know the sport well enough to answer my own question.
You were surprised you even had a question.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I kind of was. Oh, I was like, that's a thought. Because even
That's a
comparing him with
thought.
Judge, I was like trying to defend Judge because like Judge could go up there and hit 4 solo home runs a game and they just lose 5-4.
I mean, we saw it. Judge had an unbelievable
Yeah, he's
postseason, and we lost in the fucking second round.
Yeah, I mean he's unreal. I don't know shit about hockey.
Greer, you got any final thoughts as the best Canadian as a USA fan and to your fellow Canadians?
I mean, just pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off, and I don't know, do better in 4 years.
The silver shine.
It's
Justice
only going to
Clay.
get worse. It's only going to get worse. I've seen the percentage of like Canadians in the NHL versus Americans, and like it's Canadians are trending down.
Yeah,
America's trending up.
you
Like,
have, but
this may be
Bedard
their
was on
last
the.
chance, honestly. This,
No,
this,
I
it
actually-
might be a reign of terror for the U.S. for years to come.
That would be great, but Gavin McKenna is Canadian and Connor Bedard's Canadian, and neither are on this team, and they're
It
ridiculous.
was pretty cool though to hear
How did
Whitney
neither of
talk
those
about
make
like
the
how
team?
Team USA like is that's so good for like our development and stuff. I don't know what he meant by it, but it sounds cool.
Why didn't Bedard make the team? Isn't he lights out?
It's
I
like
think he was like fringe.
no, I
Really?
think I think I saw a report that like Crosby said like he didn't want Bedard on the team because Bedard declined like a junior invite to Canada when he was like younger or something.
Oh no.
That
What?
feels, that
Crosby
feels
said that?
So wrong.
Yes, because remember
I
Sidney
feel like you
Crosby-
should.
Yeah,
I feel like
feels
you should
incredibly
fact
wrong.
check that one, Meek,
Yeah,
instead of just
definitely.
talking.
Oh.
That
Gotta
feels
worry
like
about anybody who
I'll
holds
pull
a
up the
grudge
exact-
over minor things like that.
the
What'd you
McKenna's
say,
in college.
Bosco?
Rico.
This is from Hockey Insider. Sidney Crosby lobbied strongly, according to sources close to Jim Nill and Brad Treliving, towards Hockey Canada not selecting Connor Bedard. Bedard declining Team Canada invitation for the 2025 LIHFWC. Apparently didn't sit well at all with Crosby, who played at a tournament and developed a friendship with Celebrini. A 19-year-old declined the invite, while 37-year-old Crosby ended up costing Bedard a spot in the Olympics, according to sources.
Well, he's going to be on the next one 100%. So
Yeah, well,
I
Probably.
Yeah, because Crosby will be done.
And Rico McKenna's at Penn State, so that's why.
People in the chat are
Oh,
saying I'm right.
okay. All right. I forgot that name, but I knew Bedard.
He's ridiculous. He had like 2 games over the weekend at Penn State that were like broke records.
Yeah, he's supposed to be filthy. Imagine holding a grudge over something so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened years ago.
Let it go, man. Life's too
You
short.
gotta
live
let
that way.
things. You can't live that way. You can't. Well, Greer, thank you, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
We
for having me.
appreciate you. It was listen, USA, we're just the best at hockey now, and it's kind of fun to say.
It is. It is. I'm glad I'm here.
You bought stock at the right
Appreciate you,
time.
Greer.
See you guys.
Later.
It's out great.
Yeah, agree.
Before
you want to talk to us about golf?
we move on, I'll talk to you about tonight. TGL heats up the arena with a doubleheader. That's right, 2 matches, primetime golf. Atlanta Drive, Billy Horschel, Patrick Cantley, Lucas Glover, and Justin Thomas are taking on Boston Common Golf's Rory McIlroy, Keegan Bradley, Hideki Matsuyama, and Adam Scott. And then finishing up the night against Los Angeles Golf Club, Tommy Fleetwood, Colin Morikawa, Justin Rose, and Sahith Theegala. This sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep it up. It's golf. Tune in tonight's 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPN app. Shout out to TGL. It's always fun. I love that they go at 5 p.m. because that's always that buffer zone. You're like, what are we doing? What am I watching? You go and watch that. Do we have Mutt on?
Mutt?
Did you send it to him?
I don't think Mutt's here.
I don't think we got Mutt.
I told Meek. How many times in that chat, Meek, did I say send it to him? This is on you, too.
That's on me.
I know it is. Who else would it be on?
Who would it be on?
I love how you asked if Mutt was on, and he stayed silent. Like, the answer. You didn't send him the link.
No, because I think I was on mute.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
It was 4 seconds ago.
He just does this.
Well, I'm sending him the link. That's what I'm doing.
We're into college basketball right now. Before that, did you see Mutt's post on Instagram? It was one of the worst posts of all time.
No, wait. I meant to see this.
Stage,
he just posted the snow and goes, "It's a blizzard."
Let me see. Let me get
it's one of the worst posts I've ever seen in my life.
I think it's fantastic.
No, but I respect that. That's how normal guys in their 40s post on Instagram.
And I did tell him to do that. I was like, just post how you would if you didn't work at Barstool.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're the weirdos caring about it so much.
It's true.
That's special. That was
it's special.
That's special. I like that. That's funny.
Hey, sometimes you wake up as a kid. I'll say this. Sometimes you wake up as a kid and you're really disappointed by the snow. And you're like, oh, I thought we were going to get at least a 90-minute delay, whatever. You check Mutts, you go, oh, we got a blizzard. It came.
Yep.
I think we're getting a red double.
Yeah, Ian Begley actually tweeted he's pissed at North Hempstead for his streets not being plowed yet.
I think you're getting a day tomorrow too. I really do.
Because he said his kids' schools were canceled as well.
I hope it stops.
We got 2 feet here. I think we got 2 feet.
I hope it stops.
They said in Hoboken we had 18 inches as of 5-6 hours ago.
It's supposed to stop in 2 hours.
It's been snowing the whole time.
Yeah, but Clemmer, they haven't done anything yet. So I really do think tomorrow's out.
Clemmer wanted to go to work today.
I mean, I feel that I like. Oh, yeah, I like going in.
Today, I literally.
No, I'm saying school.
Physically couldn't get in.
Oh, school? Yeah, school. You might be right, Rico. I mean, you might be.
I'm not saying I'm saying schools. Meaning the school. Yeah, schools. I think schools.
They literally wouldn't let you drive on the road today.
I've never seen that. I think that's the first time since 2016 they did that.
It was the first time I saw Uber Eats and DoorDash was completely down. They won't let anyone work, which obviously you're an asshole if you're ordering Uber Eats during that last night. But I'm just saying, I've never seen that on the app saying it's shut down.
Do you guys remember? Were you guys here for Hurricane Sandy? It shut down for 4 days.
I was in college.
4 days, the road, you couldn't do anything.
Hurricane Sandy was horrific, obviously, but if you were safe and it was that power outages, we were just actually hanging out with everybody, couldn't do anything, was kind of fun.
Oh, there were power outages because the lines were underground.
We had 2 days off at Syracuse. It didn't hit us.
Yeah.
I was just in my apartment, just bored.
College basketball.
Bosco,
Thanks,
do you just not want to acknowledge Duke's really good? I see nothing ever about him. You're our college basketball guy. I'm give me Duke's good. That's it. That's all I want, acknowledgement.
What would me do on people's timelines when they already have you? Be like, this team is the number one team in the history of basketball. What do you want me to do? They're good. They beat Michigan.
Yeah, well, it was the biggest. I'm sorry, it was the biggest college basketball game of the year, and I saw nothing from our college basketball guy. So I was like, I just want to see. Does he hate him that much?
I took Michigan. I was watching the game. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shire's. It was. This is kind of weird to me. Did anybody see Duke's post with the peel behind the curtain of what they were going to run on that sideline out of bounds? Did you see this, Ev?
No.
They go into the huddle, and Shire's like, all right, you're going to hit him with a back screen. They're not switching. It's going to be there. And it does lead to a dunk. You know the one I'm talking about? Like 3 minutes?
Yeah, it was like they were up like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Now, great play, and obviously makes the difference when you win by 5 points. Michigan's chasing like you needed those 2 points. But I was interested that Duke would show that. You know what I mean? Like, why let people know, or I
mean, they could watch the tape, can't they, and just watch what they ran?
Yes, but you alerted people to a little bit of a weakness of Michigan, and it's almost like giving everybody else the answers to the test. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I really actually don't have an answer.
It was interesting. I mean, it was an unbelievable play. I just thought it was interesting. You would show like why you beat somebody if it wasn't if it was a championship game and there's no more games left. Of course, like dunk on them, flex on them. But like when you could potentially still meet this team down the road, I don't know. I thought it was a little interesting to like show a little peel behind the curtain of the huddle. But either way, yeah, I mean, Duke was unbelievable. Michigan did not shoot it well.
But don't you think? Do you attest that to Michigan playing bad, or is it like
Duke brought great defense?
And I know I'm not just saying because they also Michigan averages 90 points a game and they scored 63 against Duke. Also, like Duke didn't shoot well either because Michigan has a good defense. You know, like it's. I thought this. I actually have a list now that it's elite teams and there's only 3, and the rest there's the tier is Duke, Michigan, Arizona is the elite list.
You're dropping Houston off now.
Houston is on the second tier with like UConn and Houston. I think Florida's close to that elite of top one. I just like they're starting to get going, but like I that's what I'm putting at right now. Do you guys disagree or agree?
I agree. I think Florida can win it all.
Yeah, watching those 2 teams on Saturday, Duke, Michigan, and then you throw in how Arizona played in Houston. How is that not the list?
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like that was kind of always the big 3 now.
No,
like
I think
there's like a bigger group, but I think they were always kind of like the 3.
Well, I always saw Houston was kind of in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Houston,
I mean, they got tonight. I feel like you got 2 like the Bill Self undefeated at home, blah blah blah, and then or is Houston going to lose 3 in a row?
Yeah, but Houston didn't. Houston went toe to toe with Arizona. I know it ended up being what was the final 7, 9.
It was
it was 7.
They didn't score for 10 minutes.
Arizona dominated them,
but they
were losing most of the game.
They didn't score for 10 minutes.
Close.
Yeah, but Houston had that one surge in the second half to start. Other than that,
and that was
Arizona dominated them.
But do you think Houston won't score again for a 10-minute stretch? Arizona's good, but
Houston's offense is worrisome. Like
Houston does it a lot.
Sharp was a non-factor in that game.
I don't know if they go for 10-minute scoreless stretches a lot, Marty.
I mean, they do go on. I'm not saying 10-minute, but they go on stretches on Houston. Like Houston for the past 7 years, they've been incredible. But their defense is the one that keeps them in games, and their offense is the only one that's always is like straggling.
They score less than the historic than the powerhouse offenses in terms of points per game. But I still think their offenses have been pretty damn good.
They have been because
they also play it as. I mean, I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you.
God.
This team went to overtime with Syracuse.
That's a red flag.
That's a problem.
But I mean, that was early in the season. I mean, they were also these losses too. Have been
still a problem how bad Syracuse is.
That was a really good win for Houston.
All right,
like
so this year,
like as their offense, I honestly think is even better than it was last year, and they were this close.
Yeah,
I can easily see them getting back there again.
They play. I think the take of like their offense isn't great is not true. They play at a slower tempo, so they're going to have less possessions. This year, 354th in tempo, 10th offense. Last year, 359 in tempo, 12th offense. 2024, 19 offense, 349 tempo. 2023, 11 and still 300 plus. 2022, 10. 2021, 7. 2020, 2022, 19 in 2019, 38 in 2018. They score effectively based on how many possessions they have. I do think there were times where they didn't have great shooters. I think right now they got guys who can go get you a bucket.
But I think this year the other teams are better than like these. I think these other teams are better on defense and offense than them. Like Duke and Michigan are both better offensive and defensive teams than them. Arizona, I still think is as well. I think Florida has like an offense that like you disrupts their defense because how fast they play. I don't know. And obviously Houston's still really fucking good. Like, and it's not like I have Houston just like done now, but that was a tough loss for them against a good team, and it kind of just showed they were a little stagnant.
All right, so let's say Houston wins tonight. Are they back in that elite group?
No.
No, because I think Kansas just lost to fucking Cincinnati. And I think Kansas beats them tonight, too.
The over-under in this game is 138.5. Kind of goes back to talking about like lesser possessions and things like that. Are you more inclined to take the under there, even with that number being 138?
You'll never catch me taking it over with Houston playing because it's the most frustrating thing in the entire world. But I have completely tonight watch Darren Peterson play like 38 minutes and play really well and not be a story and people be like, see, he was hurt, blah, blah, blah.
Did you see he actually came out and spoke for the first time?
Finally.
Yeah.
Guess what puts things to bed? The person that's coming out of games talking about what's going on. And his dad's posting like it's not how you start, it's how you finish on Instagram. Darren Peterson's changed.
That's actually like the worst quote you can put next to Peterson.
Of all
he
time.
Doesn't finish the game.
Yeah, well, he's saying like he's gonna finish the season.
That's funny, but Hubs is right.
I know
He is right.
But that really
Also,
is the worst way to describe him.
Darren Peterson put Edward Scissorhands as his.
Oh, he's doing this again.
I don't know what that's going on.
I don't misunderstood. Like
he changes his profile picture like 4 times a week.
It's gonna be really interesting when the conference tournament starts and we find out, is he playing like games like back to back, or like is he just sitting at the conference tournament? Because that's gonna be a storyline, is it not?
Well, the biggest storyline will be March Madness, not the conference tournament.
Well, there's
He also, but he can put all that stuff to bed like the rest of the season if he.
What's
just
the
plays.
what's the big conspiracy of? You think there's some kind of like minutes restriction?
No. People were starting to speculate that because of him pulling himself out of the one game at like 20 whatever minutes, and obviously everything's happened. There was people speculating like, and then the first half he played a lot, so like, oh, let's see. But he played like 35 minutes. It didn't matter. They got smoked. That was the biggest shock of the weekend. Like they were hanging in where they were like tied, like 1 point game with like 8 minutes left. You're thinking, oh, like this is Kansas time, like it's over.
I thought them live was 210
plus.
That was embarrassing. Stops. They couldn't get any stops.
And Cincinnati had been all year. If anyone who's watched Cincinnati, they've been a team that craters.
Yeah, they have no
second half.
They have
falls apart after good first halves, and then they did it to Kansas at Kansas. It was stunning.
Bro, they scored 84 in the fog. That's crazy.
To me, this is Kansas's season. To me, it's like, are they all together? Are they all with Darren Peterson? Because all the noise is happening. He can play tonight really well. Beat Houston at home, and you're like, okay, we might have to take Kansas seriously. If they get blown out by Houston at home, or like even like lose by 8 to 10, like I don't know how you can trust this Kansas team. Kansas is a very confusing team this year.
I'll also give you this.
How thin they are. Sorry.
If they lose, you know who they got Saturday? Arizona. At Arizona. You're then talking about losing 3 in a row there and 4 out of your last 5. That's a brutal stretch. Like that almost takes the complete air out of the
They'll be like a 5, right? A 5 going into March. They're 4 right now.
No, on the seed line they were.
Who, Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas was a
They were
4
close.
today on your boy
Oh, then
Lenardi's.
they dropped. All right, because Sunday when the thing got released, or Saturday, they were 3. Also, the top 16 of releasing, I tweeted this and people were like, yeah, you're absolutely right. If you're Michigan, if that was Selection Sunday, you should be hating the commit. Like, yo, what we do? Michigan had Houston and Florida in their 2 and 3. Are you kidding me?
No, that can't happen.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
sorry. Kansas was the last 3 seed now.
Michigan got. I mean, it changes, so you don't get too worked
Yeah,
up about
come on,
it.
yeah.
I mean,
But, like,
Michigan right now still has Iowa State and Florida as their 2 and 3.
Who's moving up towards the 4th one? If you guys had to set
Iowa
it now,
State?
because it.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Bosco. I don't think it changes 1,000. I think the top ones right now are going to be the top ones. And I understand the
No,
question.
I only think 3 are set. I think you're wrong.
I think
I
UConn
agree.
is going to be the 4.
I think Florida could win out and steal the
That's
last one.
that's
If
the
they
one
win
I wrote
every
down.
game the rest of the way.
That's the
Well,
thing.
the
That's the
SEC
thing, though.
tournament, I think
UConn
they
has
won.
the easier road to win these games. Like, that's why I'm saying it's UConn, because they have St. John's. That's it. They only have to worry about St. John's. And Florida has a fucking pretty tough guys. And you're right, Ev. If they win out, 100%. I
That's
agree
what I'm
with you.
saying. If they,
But that's
they
why I
obviously
think
win
it's
out-
UConn, because they got to worry about fucking like Creighton and DePaul to beat, and then Florida's got to beat Tennessee and Bama and Auburn, all these people.
I also just think St. John's matches up well with them. Like St. John's, like easily
St. John's is also really fucking good.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they can win a national championship. I don't care who they're playing. Bosco, they won 12 in a row.
I don't buy it.
Well, obviously
close.
you don't buy it, but why?
I haven't seen them win 6 in a row against elite competition. Like the Big Ten, you're running through a gauntlet. The SEC, you're running through a gauntlet.
Who's winning 6 in a row against what? You're reaching right now. 6 in a row
I mean,
against
they won't have an opportunity until like you literally. There's basically no team that can do that besides like the Big 12.
No, Ev, I don't even think the Big 12 can do that. I don't even think the Big 12 could get 6 in a row.
I'm saying in terms of like, I need to see them win 6 quality games in a row. Like,
Yeah,
no one
I'm
has a schedule
saying
like that besides the
I'm
Big 12.
saying in the tournament at your best things. Yes, against the elite competition. I don't know if they can win 6 in a row.
They don't ever have to win 6 in a row. What are you talking about?
in the tournament.
64,
No,
32,
if they're a 4 seed, they're like that's not like greatest
what are you
fucking.
talking about? What are you talking about? You have to win
That-
to win a national title. How many games do you have to win?
I know 6, but it doesn't mean they're playing a quality team the first game, moron. They could be playing a shittier team the first game. That doesn't mean 6. So that's what I'm saying, because right now they're going to be a 4 seed, or maybe like 4. It looks like a 4 right now. So what? That's a what? 12,
4-13.
13.
Yeah, Spark-
13 seed's not like the greatest seed. That's like you're begging to play a 13 seed.
Yeah, they'd be a favorite against obviously 13, but the point
Exactly. That's not like
Six.
that's like playing someone in the Big East.
Yeah, it's 6 in a row against great teams, tournament teams.
All right, fine.
The fives are no fucking picnic though. So like you might have like we've also seen teams fight tooth and nail. Auburn lost to fucking Yale a couple years ago. Arizona all the way back when they were elite lost to fucking a 13. Like 13s aren't just throwing their sneakers out there happy to fucking be on the thing.
Of course not. But like it's any team can lose to a 13 seed. I understand that, but why? But you're not giving me like why don't you think you besides hating them? Why don't you think they can win it? Besides beating 6, because no one has a chance to beat 6 good teams in a row.
I don't think their conference has tested them throughout the year. I think they're getting fat on weaker teams.
This will be a good test this week at Connecticut and then Nova. Nova's been playing pretty good.
Yeah,
Obviously.
2 tournament
Ignore what
teams.
you have. Yeah, like that's a pretty good test.
I think you can prove how much Meek hates Mutt because I think he's been sitting in the waiting room for a while.
That's not like a me thing. I could let him in. Liam, can you let him in, or is that something Jason would have to do?
Did you just say I could let him in?
I could
No, I
have let him in.
can't. I would if I could.
Okay.
And then,
all right.
so just for the record, since January 1st, St. John's offense adjusted efficiency is 52nd. Since February 1st, it's 127th per possessions. That is a massive red flag.
So do you think UConn can win it all?
Yes.
That makes no sense to me.
I think they got better.
Why does that
I
make
know they
sense to
beat
you?
them.
Because St. John's beat them and they play in the same conference.
Yeah.
So
but
if he doesn't think
you
St.
can have-
John's can do it in that conference, why can't
No,
UConn?
but like you can have a bad matchup with some like St. John's might just have UConn's number, but UConn could be a better team. We've seen that every sport, Marty.
Yeah, but
That's
UConn lost to Creighton like a week ago.
Yeah, UConn also just lost to
UConn has like
Creighton.
3 losses all year.
They lost to Creighton's a horrific team.
I know, but like that you can.
St. John just being by 30. I'm just saying it. I understand you could have one team, but it's the same exact conference. They've played each other. They are basically they have like the same record in the Big East. St. John's might have a better one. I don't know if they do. I don't know what the record is, but
I mean,
I think
they might have a
St.
better
John's
one.
St. John's
Yeah,
controls
yeah.
their destiny.
regardless, though, college basketball was awesome on Saturday.
Awesome.
And also Michigan, Yaxel, whatever his fucking name is,
Lundeberg.
weirdest fucking. When he was asked about Cam Boozer, it was the weirdest
say?
reaction. He just laughed. He was like, "Or was it true how good like Cam Boozer is?" And he just was like laughing. And the other guy gave a really good response. He's like, "Yeah, he's
Let's
really
talk about
good."
Boozer for a second. You haven't mentioned him. Boozer was an unbelievable performance.
that I
took
was
Boozer
right? He's
plus
really good?
850 to be the first overall pick of the draft this year. I think that's great value.
What is the odds? Nick?
Plus 850. Peterson's minus 125 and Dybance's down to plus 125.
I would
I-
guess Debanza goes 1, but
I do
Like,
too.
What if Boozers has a great March and just like shows out? Like Marty said, he hasn't had a true bad game yet.
no,
Not one
does
bad game.
He does everything correct. He's very physical, and it's not flashy, but he's a winning basketball player. He's a very high IQ. Like
He's
I-
6
I-
of 10,
who has
6
the
of 10
first
for 18 points the last game.
It's just a physical skill set thing. That everything Hub said is true, but it's just like I think it's just like a ceiling thing.
yeah,
there a
no, sure.
team-
But he's gonna be a very good player in the NBA.
Like, is there an NBA team that could get the first pick that could use Boozer more than Peterson, Dybance? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just based on position or needs or what?
No,
But
I think if the
Debanza kind of
Pacers-
like Debanza just fits like everywhere. Like
Right.
what team doesn't need a guy who's 6'10" that can score?
Like
He's
like,
your
Anywhere on the
prototypical.
court.
But
He's
that's
your
also
perfect
Boozer.
NBA
You just
wing.
described Boozer as well, though.
But like he's not a scorer the way like Debanza is. He gets like he can knock down open threes. He can, and that's a credit to his game. But he can't just like get the ball off the dribble and like create his own shot like that. Like he's a bruiser, and like you said, he's high IQ. Like he makes the right play. He's efficient, but I mean, he just doesn't have that like.
I think it's just that game showed you also for Duke, like, Boozer was in foul trouble from 8 minutes to like 4 minutes, and Duke has not been in that position yet. And Isaiah Evans stepped up, Foster stepped up, like everyone stepped up, and it's like that was huge for Duke. Also, I thought it was really interesting and really smart by Duke and Michigan to play that game. Where did you hear them talking about how they wanted? It's in a site where the East will be this year in the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight. And also, they use the ball that they'll use in the tournament. Like, because they're both Nike schools and they use Nike balls, but that game they used the Wilson one. So it's actually emulating the game in March, which is like more teams should be doing this.
How long ago did they schedule this game?
You don't think so, Bosco?
No, I am more befuddled that teams aren't using the ball at all times.
100%. Also, it should be a
I used to have a
universal
kid-
ball.
I used to have a kid who tracked all the balls, by the way.
No, yeah, there's a guy on Twitter that does it.
Yeah.
But
I
Bosco, don't
remember
you think it should be a
people-
universal ball?
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
remember
yeah,
people
even-
used to say the Rutgers thing that it was like the Adidas ball. That's why they would play so good at the rack. 'Cause
Yeah.
no one uses that ball but them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't use the ball that they're going to use in tournaments. It's just weird to me, but
But like Michigan also took this game because they said that they talked to Illinois last year when Duke played Illinois at MSG, and they were like, it was like it's a must, and Duke won by 40. But like the Illinois is like, I'd play that game every time because it was such a tournament type game. But I hope other teams try and do this.
So this game came together at the start of the year
Yeah,
because sometimes, like at least I
yeah,
think
it wasn't like
college-
football where it's like 5 years out.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we're like,
Yeah.
don't know
Like
5
10.
years from now what the roster's even going to be. It's like you knew like You knew Michigan were going to be good this year.
I know. I was asking if I don't know if it's like college
That's not
football.
like me taking a shot at you. That's just me.
No,
like,
it comes
No, but
together. It comes together later in the game, Hubs.
Also, they disproved the sports thing when Coastal and BYU did that football game a few years ago.
Mhm.
They disproved like everything ever about it takes years to schedule a game. They scheduled a game in 2 seconds.
Right.
Unfortunately, we do. Me and I mean, is Mutt still backstage? Just asking.
Nice
He's
job.
chill.
He
Oh
was
my
here.
god, we
with us.
lost Mutt.
Oh no! What
Well,
happened?
me and Mutt do have a trivia game against each other today
Oh really?
Oh my.
I'm doing
at
trivia
one
today,
at
too.
1 o'clock. So I do have to hop off soon. But I would like to ask a football question quick. Have you seen like why everyone's just talking about Travis Kelce of saying that like the Chiefs shouldn't have him back?
Really?
There's a whole conversation happening. This old bag, I forget who it was exactly, but he's like, the Chiefs should not have Kelce back and draft tight ends and like.
last
what do
year
we-
he was actually pretty productive.
I was like, what are we doing here? He had a bad year. You're not gonna have Travis Kelce come back to your team. I just don't get why we like. Is this just like a TV thing, like where they have to create a story and just like be? I don't know.
If I was reaching as much as I could, I would say their offense has no speed, and he's gotten slow.
Yeah,
So I could see where listen. You can't get rid of Kelce, but I mean, everyone's fan fiction about like Kyle Pitts is a free agent. Is he like the next tight? He had a great year this year. Is he like the next tight end? But you can't move on from. But I do think they need more speed. That their offense just feels like they don't have that.
hey, they're monitoring Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, maybe.
If Mahomes
That
doesn't
makes
tear
a lot
his
of
ACL, Kelsey probably
He's
gets
coming off
1,000
his
yards.
knee just exploded,
Yeah,
He did.
and he's
Yeah.
in his
You,
30s now. Like
If you had to go line in the sand in the next 5 years, would you say Chiefs another Super Bowl, or they go very similar to the Patriots, where it's that dead period and they got to like reinvent themselves on the second half?
No, Mahomes will win again.
In the next 5, you think?
Yeah.
I would say I would agree.
I'd say yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
I might take the like. I'll go the I don't know. I mean,
It's a good question.
don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite guys. Anytime like it's a close spread, but I don't know. I think it might just he could still be an unbelievable player and they could get a second run. But right now, I might go no for the 5 years.
I'd say no.
It's hard to win.
Maybe you want to say it's hard, but yeah, I
There's
mean,
a lot of talented guys out there. That's the problem.
I just think their defense is gonna still be good. Like Jones is so good, and like I think that they're just gonna still have a pretty good defense. That's the only reason
They've got to
why.
fix the they got to fix the line. They need to get some speed.
Yeah.
But like they'll be back in contention very
their
soon.
division's getting better. It's not like the Patriots where it's like, oh, the AFC East is awful year in and year out. It's like the Broncos aren't going anywhere. The Chargers are still there. We'll see what
I don't think the
Bills
Chiefs are worried about the Chargers.
I get, but it's not like it's
They
not
might
like
have to
the
be
AFC
eventually,
East where
though.
nobody's fucking
Maybe
good.
they should be.
Like
Why?
this year was they had
You got to
two
play them
great
twice a
tackles
year, and
that
they're pretty good. And
It's not like you have it's not like you have 4 or 6 free wins on your schedule.
No, you don't have free wins, but like that's not. I'd be more scared of Denver than I would be the Chargers.
You can be scared of both. I
Definitely.
mean, the Chiefs look like ass this year.
The Chiefs lost.
What did
They went 0-2 versus the Chargers this year.
What's that, huh?
Herbert sucks.
But not regular season Herbert. Like,
All right, but like that's a guy like when it comes down to it for the Lombardi, like you're
sure, but they got to get
whatever
there
those-
first.
But he also was getting mauled this year. I think both can be true. Like he played bad in the playoff game, but I think there's a lot of juice left to be squeezed out of that team still.
He's an MVP level quarterback.
Offensive line's
Chiefs
healthy.
have a lot of
They're
work
a
to do.
really good team.
Chiefs need weapons. That's a
They
team
do.
that I'm
No,
not buying right now.
they absolutely need.
They have
weapons.
no speed.
Absolutely.
They need a new running back. Like they need someone that can actually like put any fear in you in the run game. Need some elite receiver. Like need like a speed receiver, like a real guy that can like. Because Rice I think is good, but they need like more than just Rice. He's not
I
good
guess
enough to like carry the receiving core.
They may
Another
not have
part.
Rice.
Yeah, they might not have Rice.
That's what I'm saying. Even if they definitely they need a lot.
Right.
Like,
Then
they
they
can't just
a
keep
fair-
doing like the Hollywood Brown Juju thing. Because
A
that
fair
shit ain't
point to
working.
say. A fair point to say the Chiefs won't win in the next 5 years is how many years does Andy Reid have left? That's fair
That's another big
Maybe
part of it. He's
like
got
2 or 3.
old.
because that's a year.
I think
by year
Andy
thing.
Reid has as much as Mahomes has left, unless I think he'll just stick around as long as possible.
I mean, he's chasing a record. He's chasing the Shula record, which
That's what
is
I'm saying. And like,
usually on the table.
unless
But
it
I mean,
gets really
Mahomes might have
bad, dude.
10 in him.
Yeah, he's not sticking around.
Maybe not
He's
10.
67 years old. He's not
10.
coaching until he's near 80.
but not. I mean, we've seen coach really long, but like I don't think 10 years, but I think he's got at least 5 years left in him.
I think that's
I think
like the
he's
over-under.
I think he's done in under 5.
We got a lot of 5-year bets going on. We'll see you guys in 2030, and we'll see who wins.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see what St. John's plan is after Patino in 2 years.
I'll miss another hockey gold medal game, and we'll have our best.
Yeah.
There we go.
I do have to hop on to the dozen. Can I give my picks?
Yep.
Real quick, 1 second. Sorry. Also, college basketball Saturday, I was unbelievable. I had such a good night, and it was one of those where like it's hitting kind of easily, and you're confused why you can't do this every day of your life. So I'm gonna try and do this today. UNC plus 3.5 against Louisville at home tonight. Vesser just being in the lineup helps them a ton. Louisville's very streaky. I don't know about that game. I like taking the points at home. And I'm going Kansas money line tonight against Houston. I think this is a Darren Peterson night. If you're in Jersey, I'm taking his props. I'm taking everything. But again, if he subs out, I will lose my shit. It's not. You shouldn't have to think about an 18-year-old kid subbing out of a game ever. And I'm going with that, but that's what I'm going with today. I appreciate you guys, and I got to go beat Mutt in the dozen.
Also, before you guys go to your picks, I want to say Kyle Pitts will be getting franchise tagged. That just came out now, so forget that Chiefs stream.
Yeah.
I
That's not happening.
I guess we'll go around the horn to end it. I'm going to take Kansas as well with Marty, plus 1.5, and the Pistons Spurs tonight. Very good game. Pistons minus 1.5.
Great game.
Bill Self is 138-24 following a loss in the Bill Self era. Or I'm sorry, Kansas is following the Bill Self era. Kansas is 40-0 on Big Monday in Allen Fieldhouse. Houston. I don't see him losing 3 in a row. I think it's going to be officiated like Rock'em Sock'em Robots in the Big 12. A lot of fouls. I wonder if Kansas has the rotation to do that. I also wonder if Peterson's going to like guys being physical with him like the dogs of Houston. It's hard to go win there, man. 40-0. I'll take Houston.
I'll go. I am on the Spurs tonight in Detroit. I have them plus 1.5, and I also placed an MVP bet. I have Victor Wembanyama 25-1 to win MVP. I think he can only miss up to like 4 games, but if he plays out the rest of the year, he's minus 350 to win Defensive Player of the Year. If we're talking Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, the same season, and the Spurs aren't that far away from OKC in terms of number 1 overall seed, I'll take the 25-1 chance at this.
I don't.
The only thing that can screw you is like if they have
If he doesn't
shit
play.
locked. Yeah, if they hit. Well, yeah, I'm saying if they have shit locked up at the end of the year and they're just like, well, why would we play him?
Yeah,
I think he's gonna want to like all. I think he wants the awards too, though. Like I think
maybe they could have him play like the first 5 minutes instead of
you
what I
you
mean?
need to play like 20
That
minutes, I
could
think, to be
save
like
you.
eligible or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that could save you. Yeah.
I'm on the Grizzlies tonight, minus 4.5. Playing the Kings. It's in Memphis too, but I know I get the Grizzlies are a mess. The Kings have sat everyone. They barely have a roster right now, so I'm on the Grizzlies.
Clemmer, I will say this: the Kings players want to win that game, whereas the Grizzlies may just tank it. Like the Kings aren't like your typical tanking team where they want to lose. Like they want to win, they just lose.
Yeah, but like you're one of the players in the Kings right now. They have nobody on the team.
That's true. Oh yeah, they signed Killian Hayes.
They're getting surgery.
Rough group.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
making
ice
all their players get surgery. They're like, you have to have surgery.
Speaking
Good guy.
of big U.S. news, just broke 53 minutes ago, 12:08. Representing the USA, Coach Oates will serve as an assistant coach for the 2026 USA Basketball Under-18 national team.
Wow.
Oh,
So we'll be streaming those.
Look at that. That sounded so good, and then no.
Congratulations.
he's coaching
Let me ask you a
children.
question, Hubs. Where are your recruits coming from? Under-18, right?
Oh, that's great. I thought he was going to be on the Olympic staff. When he
He
was
will be.
I could see him.
Well-
I could see him being the head of that. down
You
the
could
road.
argue this is better.
I could see him being the head of that down the road.
Or they think
as
he's an
the
asshole and they know they want to go. I want to go anywhere but Alabama.
they just hate him.
They're just like, this guy stinks. With that being said, I was against Kansas. What was it last week before they won? I'm on them today. I like Kansas plus 1.5. I think it's
Really? Am I the only? So what? Am I? Am I?
No, I'm afraid of it because I feel like I've been on Houston. I was on them on Saturday. They horrible. That -6. They lose outright. So I'm back on them again. I was on them. I was on them the Iowa State game. They fucked me. They blew it at the end. They don't score the last 6 minutes. And now I'm against them, so they'll probably win. But I'm on Kansas plus 1.5, and I'm on the Spurs plus 1.5 too.
All right.
Those are the plays tonight.
Cool. That's show. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully in studio.
Hopefully in person. If it ever stops snowing, it's still snowing.
Also, you're not flying back till Wednesday.
That's good for everyone. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow.